Now, the most accurate weather forecast in South Texas with meteorologist Juan Acuna.
Hi everyone, welcome back and a very good Thursday afternoon to you. Hopefully you found ways to beat the heat today because it was a scorcher out there, as evident by our Nissan Automotive and First Community Bank 6 weather bugs. Lots of sunshine to go around and temperatures sure are reflecting it as well. We're holding on to 91 after topping out at 95 this afternoon. Alfurias is still holding on to 101. It's 99 out in Orange Grove, 98 out in George West, and our coastal counties, the coolest areas if you want to call it, into the middle to upper 80s at this point. And we have the higher dew points right along the coast and still holding on to a little bit of some dry air for the inland region, so that's actually helping the heat indices, but still into the upper 50s to mid 60s out in Alice. But still, no matter how you look at it, it feels like 100 in Orange Grove, 100 out in Alice, 102 in Kingsville there. We're holding on to 98 here, and it's feeling like the 90s along the coastline as well. With our southeasterly winds, a little breezy out there, pretty close to 20 miles an hour, and those are going to remain a bit elevated overnight, so that's not going to allow temperatures to go down a whole lot like we've been seeing the middle to upper 60s. I think we'll bottom out into the lower 70s tonight with these southerly winds staying at around 7 to 14 miles an hour. But tomorrow afternoon, we're talking about plenty more wind. We'll look at sustained wind values closer to 25 to 35 miles an hour and still gusting, and they stay a bit elevated on Saturday morning as well, especially along the coastline. Boaters and mariners, small craft caution is advised out there. And then as we go into Saturday afternoon, still we have that southeasterly wind that's going to persist pretty close to 25 to 35 miles an hour. Unfortunately, rainfall has been scarce for today. Of course, nothing, and for the entire month of May, less than 1/10 of an inch of rain. And with 4 inches for the year as a whole, we're about 4.67 inches below normal for this time of year. Latest drought monitor has come in, and you can see most of the heaviest drought, or the exceptional extreme drought, is up in the Panhandle here in the Coastal Bend. As we zoom in just a little bit closer here, notice that Nueces County is now under a moderate drought, the entire county. So basically from 281 off to the east, everyone is participating in a moderate drought. Unfortunately, that's just the case right now. We have no rainfall to talk about here at home. Most of that rain is up in the Panhandle right now, associated with the dry line and this stalled frontal boundary. We talked about this earlier this week, that it was going to stay put and meander back and forth. And that's exactly what it's been doing as high pressure continues to hold on to us here in the Coastal Bend with all that sinking air. Frontal boundaries up to the north, not really going to pay us a visit, with high pressure into the upper levels of the atmosphere taking control there. And the southeast, so that's where all the rainfall is. This was associated with that little disturbance that was off in the Gulf of Mexico earlier. But that's the culprit of all the dry weather that we have here in the Coastal Bend. As we look at the weather pattern, again, we have that dome of high pressure sitting right on top of us, but it's going to start to move east as we go into tomorrow. It's going to get windy, especially with that upper level low moving a little bit closer to us, and then we'll get a few more clouds as we head on into the weekend. Before tomorrow, another hot day, another scorcher, more wind as well. Afternoon highs will be into the middle to upper 80s to low 90s along the coast, and inland areas once again are going to be pushing those triple digits. So we'll go to 71, 93 tomorrow, 76 and 91 on Saturday for beach to bay. Stay hydrated, and breezy, hot, humid rules the forecast all the way into next week with mostly sunny skies and highs in the lower 90s. Lee, Priscilla.
All right, thank you very much.